Okay, don't forget to please sign up for the fitness challenge. I just want to make sure that you all know that all levels can do this. It's a team effort. So if you know anyone who might want to join and they feel that they don't exercise every day, that's okay. This is something that everybody can do. Sign up is in the fitness center. There's a clipboard with a registration sheet, and there's some information there about the guidelines and some guidelines on some nutritional habits that you can work on as well, because you get points for that. So please sign up, and let's go ahead and good morning, and let's get started. Make sure you've got your chair nearby, and let's start marching it out. Do your posture check, standing up nice and straight. Make sure your eyes are forward. Chest and head are lifted. And pick your feet up off the ground. Swing your arms opposite the legs. And think of, I do this, I tend to scrunch my toes up a lot, I don't know why, but try to spread those toes. And breathe. And let's go ahead and take it to a step touch. Remember, you always want to pick your feet up. We don't want to drag our feet across the floor. We want to pick them up and just gently move the arms. Swing them. Try to have your hands, your wrists very soft. Don't keep them tight. Just let the hands go. Good. And breathe. Keep your eyes forward. Keep them on knee. Take your arms up a little higher. Good. Now just move the left arm. And get ready to switch. Good. Switch to the right. Good. You're still stepping side to side. Don't forget to pick your feet up. Sometimes we start focusing on one thing. Now both of them one more time together. We're focusing on one thing like the arms, and then we forget that we need to pick our feet up. So, and last one, and march it out. Deep breath in and out. Picking those feet up. March it wide. We're going to go right into a coordination move and bring it in. So we're going to break down the moves, and we're going to each do one together, and then we're going to put it together, all right? So let's do one grapevine to the left. So it's a step, it's back, step to the side, you can lift your knee, and then it's back, all right? Now, if taking one foot behind the other doesn't work for you, you can just step it side to side, okay? Making two steps, just like we did. All right, march in place. Let's do a V-step. Let's start with the right leg. Step it forward, left forward, back together. Again, one more time. Good. All right. So we're going to put those together. Of course we are. We'll start by going to the left for a grapevine. We'll lift our knee, and then we step right into the grapevine, okay? And then we go and we do the same thing to the right. We grapevine right, and we then use our right leg. Grapevine left, use your right leg to do your V-step. Grapevine right, use your left leg to do your V-step, right? Let's start by going to the left. Ready? Here we go. Grapevine, lift, right leg, V-step, back, grapevine, left, V-step, good, grapevine. Here we go. Pick it up a little bit more. V-step, back grapevine. Lift the right V-step. Grapevine. Lift the left V-step. One more, back and forth. Back to the right. Good. I wasn't giving you too many clues or cues. March it out. So hopefully you were able to follow along and we are waking up those brains this morning on this cold, gray day. All right, let's take it to some heel digs. Palms are up. Pull those arms. Pull them open. Bring them back. Now alternate right over left, left over right. Pull. Pull. Squeeze. Extend that leg, heels down, toes up to the ceiling. Right over left, left over right. Last one. Good, march it out. Take it wide. Let's bring those heels up and back. Bring them. Try to kick your bum. Kick your bum. Reach. Remember, when you reach, you're extending and reaching all the way through the fingertips. Last one, and march it in. Good. All right, stand up. Let's get a nice deep breath in and out. Roll those shoulders back a little bit. Try not to use your elbows and jam them back. Just lift the shoulders, take them back. So it's up, back, and down, making a big circle. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Another deep breath in and out. Good job. All right, shake it out. Let's get those hands moving around the wrists. And the other direction. Good. Spread those fingers and tall finger to the thumb. Ring, pinky, index, ring, index, pinky, tall finger, pinky, index, ring, index, tall. Good. Make a fist and flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out. Make a fist, flick it out, shoulders down. One more time and flick it out and shake it out. Stand up straight, head and chest are being lifted to the ceiling. Good. And let's take those arms and reach for the ceiling. So remember, when you do this, we don't want arms straight up like this. Just they can be a little bit forward, like maybe near your ears, or wherever is comfortable for you, and bring them down and back. Palms forward, squeeze those back muscles. Remember, squeeze the lemon. That's right in the middle of your back. Lift it up again, reaching. Can you reach a little bit further as long as you have no pain? Try to reach a little bit more. Bring it down and back, palms forward, and squeeze, and shake it out. Good. Let's take those arms out again. Palms up, and take a deep breath in. Exhale, turn to the right. Now pull the arms open. Pull them open, feel the stretch down the arms and the chest. Inhale back to center, and exhale to the left. Turn your shoulders, head moves with the shoulders. Pull your arms open. And inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Open. Bringing the arms back more. Lift that chest. And inhale back to center. Make sure your shoulders are dropped, not up to your ears. Drop them. One more time. Exhale to the left. Pull those arms back a little bit more. Head, shoulders, and arms should all be to the left. And inhale to center. Down, shake it out. Roll the shoulders back. And breathe. Right leg out in front. Point and flex your foot. Point those toes. And circle. Make a big circle with your big toe. Make sure your leg isn't moving, just the foot at the ankle. Switch direction and go the other way. Good. And switch, point and flex. And circle. And circle the other direction. Good. And shake it out. Let's get a nice deep breath in one more time. And out. Good. All right. I have a few new moves for you today. I know you all like that. But first we're going to start with something. You can do this right behind your chair. So you can get right behind your chair so it's there for balance if you need it. And we're going to start with some plies. So legs are wide, toes are turned out. Now you want to try to get your legs outside your hips. So you can see my hips are here, my legs are out here. So if you're right like this, it's going to be really hard to keep your knee from going past the top of your toes, okay? So try to take it as wide as you can, as long as that's not causing you any discomfort or pain. So remember, when you do these, same thing when we do squats, regular squats. Your knees need to go over your toes. So when you come down, you want to push those legs out just a little bit. Squeeze your glutes. And we're going to come up. Good. Let's do it again. Nice and easy. Abs tight. Take a quick look at your knees. Make sure your knees aren't in like this. Because my knee is here and I can see my foot way out here. I want my knee over my foot and come up. So now, if you can let go of the chair, we're going to add a little bit more. We're going to add some arms, so it's going to add a little bit more challenge to it. Ready? So we're going to come down and up. Just move the arms. Make sure your shoulders are dropped and just come up. Work on the arms. Make sure those knees open up. So make sure you're pushing those legs open as you come down. Now, can you go up a little higher? And breathe. Abs are tight. Squeeze your glutes. Now, how far down you come is all, that's very personal for everybody, what their bodies can do. Good. All right, let's do one more. Now, keep your arms out. And we're going to go ahead and bring our legs in a little bit. Toes facing in. Point your fingers to the ceiling. And I want you to just tap. It's kind of like a little toe tap. Flexing at the knees. Shoulders down. Try to tighten up your arms. And as we do this, we're going to go ahead and pull it back. Pull it back. So I'm not allowing my arms. You'll see I'm not having them coming forward of my body. They're staying behind me. Good. Last one. Now flip your fingers forward and lift them up. Keep just kind of tapping side to side, lift up. You should be starting to feel this. You're still pushing through the heel of your hand, so you're feeling that stretch all the way down the arms. Lift up, lift. Shoulders down, shoulders down. One more. Now, right here with fingers forward, Press it back again. Press. Press. Try to squeeze the backs of those arms a little bit. Just because you're not holding weight doesn't mean you're not doing anything. Good. Push it back one more. And let's go ahead and release it. Oh boy, I'm feeling that. So let's just kind of shake out those arms. Deep breath in and out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, we'll give those arms a little rest now. This is going to work our core. I want you to just watch me do the first one, okay? Because we've not done this one before. Our legs are going to be wide again, and we're going to hinge. So remember, our hinge is at the hips, always here. We don't just bend forward. We hinge at the hips. You can even put your hands here, push, your hips will go back. All right? Don't do that. Just watch the first one. So you're going to come, we're going to hinge to the side. We're going to pull our belly button in, and then we're going to circle around to the other side and come up. But I want you to think about trying to get and engage all these muscles right in your core area, right in your midsection. So we need them tight, and as you come around, you want to keep them tight, and when we come up, you want to pull up from the sides. All right, we're going to do 8 going in one direction, then we're going to do 8 going in the other direction. All right, so standing up nice and straight. And if you need the chair for balance, then you can just hold onto the chair, come down where you can, but you still want to engage the core. All right, so here we go. Hinge at the hips, stick your hips back, pull your belly button in, circle around to the other side, and come up. Good. And let's do it again. Circle around. I know I take these a little slower, a lot of these exercises these days, because I can't see you, and I don't know what you all are doing, and I want to make sure you're safe. Plus, Tuesdays, Thursdays, it's not about hitting it really, really hard. So let's come up. I think we have 2 more. So hinge forward, abs tight, breathe. And come up. 1 more. Now, it can make you dizzy, so please be careful. All right, here we go. We're going to the left. Rotate, let's hinge. Come around, making sure your back stays flat. So I'll go to the side. So your back should be nice and flat, not bent. Don't go so far over that you have to bend your back to do this. I'd rather you stay in good form and just not go down as far. I think we have 4 more. Come down. You should be feeling this in your core. I'm starting to feel it. And pull that belly button in. Everything is tight through your core. 3 more. Come forward and around and up, because you're really using your core muscles to move the body across and up. Get in touch with your body. Introduce yourself to your core and shake it out. Deep breath in and out. Get a sip of water if you need it. And we are going to sit down now. All right. I'm going to do a little stretching. Oh, we got the leaf blower outside. Okay. All right. Let's take our legs wide. Sit on the edge of your seat. Legs wide. And sit up straight. So sitting up straight requires you to use those core muscles again, which is why I always want you to sit up straight. Let's take that right arm and make sure that your Knees are over your toes, so your knees should be over your laces, all right? I don't want legs like this. This is just letting them flop. Open them up, sit on the edge, take your right arm, you're sitting up straight, and we're going to reach over. Now, this arm can be down here, but I want you to keep that right hip in the chair. Keep that right hip in the chair. So you should be feeling right now a nice stretch down the side, maybe into the hip. Good. And relax. Let's do the other side. So I'm not just bending over and lifting my hip off the chair. I'm keeping that left hip down, grounded into the chair. So you've got to push, creating that stretch in two directions. Stretching up and we're stretching down. And breathe. And you may feel it more on one side than the other. Good. Let's do it again. Deep breath in first. And exhale. Can you come over a little bit further than you did the first time? Keep that right hip in the chair. Really push that hip down. Yep. I can feel this stretch going all the way into my hip. And a little bit around to the lower back. Good. And come up. And let's do the other side. Inhale. Exhale. And take it over. Push this hip down into the chair. Good. And come up. All right. Woo. Nice job. Let's see if there's another stretch I want to do with you. No, but you know what? We haven't done this stretch for a while. So take your ball and let's put the ball right behind the shoulder blades. And now you can actually sit back in the chair a little bit. So sit up nice and straight. That ball is right where your shoulder blades are. So it should be higher up on your back, not in your lumbar area. And let's take our hands to our ears. Make sure your shoulders are dropped. And we're going to inhale, bring our elbows together. And exhale. And we're going to just push into the ball a little bit. Pull your elbows wide and just look up to the ceiling a little bit. We're not looking to overarch our back, just getting a nice, gentle little, going over the ball a little. Bring those elbows together, come forward, pull your belly button in, inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. All right. Let's sit back on the edge of the seat and get ready to stand. All right, put the ball between your knees. Again, I think on Tuesday you had the option of not using it. That's fine, but if your knees cave in, I suggest you use this, and that just helps to keep your knees aligned with your hips. You want to be kind to these joints. All right, sit up straight and let's go. Push those feet into the floor as hard as you can. Stand up. Good. And when you stand up, try to come up all the way. Stand all the way. Good. Hot seat. And down. Up. And up. And up. Good. Hot seat. Sometimes I don't even know when I'm going to do it. It just comes out. So I surprise myself. And let's come down and let's come up one more time. Remember, you can always, if you can't do 10, that's okay. Do what you can. Do them in good form. All right. You will need your glider. Oh, we're going to start with our band on this one. Here's a new exercise that we're going to do. Working more core and some shoulders. So you probably will need to be right behind your chair for balance, okay? So let's put our right foot, put the band down. I was thinking the best way. Right foot on the band, and then take it across. Make sure you have your foot towards the end of your band, because you're going to want a lot of band to be able to raise that arm up. So you want to test, make sure that you have enough band that you can get your arm up, all right? But try to make sure that you're using enough resistance. And what we're going to do, just in case I need it, bring my chair here. It's going to look like this. We're going to start with that arm up, and we're going to bring the elbow and the leg up. So you're lifting. Make sure that when you bring that elbow to the knee and lift it back up, this always has some tension. Now, if any part of this is too hard for you to do, you can keep your foot on the floor and just raise the arm up. If this bothers your shoulder, just do the elbow to knee. You can make it a little bit smaller, the movement, okay? So let's start with that arm up. Ready? Elbow to knee. Good. And again. And again. Breathe. Six more. 6, 5. Doing a lot of core today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So we're going to switch. So it's working your balance as well. All right. So put the band down so it kind of crosses in front of you this way. Step your left foot on the band towards the end. Take it across your body. Grab the band with your right hand. Make sure you have tension through that whole range of motion that you can do. So some people might only be able to go up like this. Some people can go a little higher, okay? So here we go. Hold on to the chair if you need. Arm is up. Here we go. Elbow to knee. Good. Six more and breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Woo, shake it out. Lots of arms and lots of core today. Okay, you can just hold, you can stay in the back of your chair. We're just going to work those glutes a little bit. And then we have one more, and we'll do our gliders. So we're going to stand on that right leg. I want the knee a little soft, so when I say soft, there's a little flex in it. It's not locked out, so it's got just a little flex. We're going to hinge forward at the hips. Notice I'm not just bending forward, leaning on the chair. I'm going to hinge forward. My left leg is going to come out behind me, point your toes, and we're going to keep this foot, this leg, or the foot from touching down, okay? So point your toes. Now focusing on your glutes, on your bum, lift the leg. Lift. Notice I'm not using my body and throwing the leg up. I want your body still because I want it all coming from the glutes. Lift. Lift, 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 lift. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. And just shake it out. All right. Big breath in and out. These wires. Okay, let's do the other leg. So standing on your left leg. So standing on each leg is good because it helps to build that leg strength in each leg. Little flex in that knee. Standing up straight. Hinge at the hips, not very much. Extend the leg behind you. So we're not, just as a reminder, this is not bending at the knee. The whole leg stays straight and you're lifting the leg behind you. Point your toes, use your glutes, and here we go. And up, and up, and up. Abs tight. And 4 more. Use that bum. Lift. 2 and 1. Good. And shake it out. Get your glider. So remember with the glider, you want your heel off the glider so that you can put it down if you need to stop if you're sliding too much. We're going to start with that left leg. And we're going to take it across. Now, if you have limitations of hip replacements or something, then just don't take it all the way across the body or behind it, okay? Just go within that, that range of motion, that range of movement that you can do. So starting with your leg out, again, your right leg, your right knee is flexed. We're just going to take it over, and then we're going to take it out to the side, and then we're just going to reach it back. So again, get a nice little glute squeeze here, and out and across. Out, back. If you want, you can go into a little curtsy. But this knee needs to stay over what? The foot, over the laces. Right. Keep the knee over the ankle and sit your hips back. So it doesn't even have to be a big curtsy, just taking your leg right behind the right leg. I think we have 4 more. 4. So you can work your balance. 2, 3, 2. Even though this left leg is moving, ooh, I'm feeling it in my right. Good. All right. Step off. Just shake it out. Pat it down a little bit. Shake it out. So that standing leg, that leg that's supporting your body is really, you're really working it because it's supporting all your body weight. So we're also strengthening that leg. Okay, while we're working mobility in this other leg. Stand up straight. Here we go. Take the leg out. Take it across, out, and back. Good. Across, out, back. Also, exercises that cross the midline of the body, the middle of your body, are really good for the brain. Five more. Remember, this knee needs to stay over the foot. Push your hips back. Whoop. I think 1 more. All right. Slide that underneath the chair, and we get to start stretching it out. And breathe. And out. All right. Again, if you want, you can use your chair. You can put your foot up on the chair. Okay. If that doesn't work for you, then just keep your feet on the ground. So take your right foot up on the chair if you'd like, or right foot in front of the left. Make sure you have a nice wide stance. You can also take that left leg out a little bit wider, give you more stability. And let's push that hip forward. So hip is forward. I'm going to come up on the chair. So So same thing, making sure that this knee, your forward knee, your right knee, whether it's on the floor or on the chair, this knee should stay somewhat over your ankle. But just don't let that knee, if it comes a little bit more forward, that's okay. Just don't let it go past the tops of your toes, the top of your foot. Keep your body upright, nice and straight. Again, now if you have the chair near you, if you need it for balance, hold on with one hand, but you can take your left arm up, or you can take both arms up, push it forward. If you want, go ahead and just bend, just drop over to the right side, like this. But continue to push through this hip, push. And make sure you've got a bend in that right knee, forward knee. So I don't want you like this, a little bit of bend. Good, and come up and shake it out. Good, let's do the other leg. So keeping your feet on the floor, it's gonna look like this. You're gonna push forward, keep your body upright. That way you get the nice stretch in the hip flexors, or take your foot up on the chair and push the hip forward. And breathe. Again, body up nice and straight. When we do this hip flexor stretch, when you start bending forward, then what happens is you decrease the angle of the stretch and you're just not getting it stretched as much. And we're also stretching the top of the thighs. Same thing, if you want, with one arm, you can just take your right arm up, or you can take both arms up. And this is, if you have one leg lifted, it's a challenge, and then bend a little bit to the side. Make sure you have something nearby to grab onto, please. Always be safe, but keep pushing forward through that hip. And come up and down. Good, let's just shake it out a little bit. Good, all right. Let's go ahead and sit back down. We'll finish all our stretching in the chair. So we're gonna sit down slowly. You know it's a no plop zone here. And let's get your strap. So we're gonna add a little, when we do these stretches, we're gonna add just a little, we're gonna tweak it just a little bit on one of them. Okay, take that right leg out in front, put your strap under the ball of the foot. You can either loop it or just put it underneath. And sit up nice and straight and pull your toes towards you. So right now you should mostly be feeling it in the back of the lower leg. That's your calf, your gastrocnemius, and your soleus if you read the article. There's two muscles back here, one under the other. And sit up straight. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, come forward, reaching with the right hand for the toes. Keep pulling your toes towards you. Don't let up on that foot. Keep the tension on that. That's where you're getting that stretch. You should be sitting on the edge of your seat right now. So if you're not, scooch forward, please. Good, relax, relax. Just kind of shake out the tension a little bit. Feel the tension all go out. Good, take it back out again. Pull the toes towards you, sitting up straight. And it's on this next one that we're gonna tweak this stretch just a tad. Now remember, you can do as much of a stretch as you can and do what feels right for you. So deep breath in and exhale. And now reaching with your left hand, which is what we usually do, reach for anywhere that you can on the side of the leg. And if you need to, you can drop if you want to, you can drop your strap, but make sure you're still pulling your toes towards you. Take your right arm and lift it up to the ceiling and look up to the arm. But keep pulling your toes towards you. You may feel this stretch start to shift, and it's more on the side of the leg. So it's hitting that IT band. It's a nasty little thing. And relax. Now, of course, you can just rotate as well. If it's hard for you to get your arm up, just rotate your body like we had before, but the arm adds a little bit extra challenge in that stretch. Okay, switch legs. And let's just pull those toes towards us. And again, just feeling the stretch in the back of that lower leg. And breathe, deep breath in. And exhale, let's come forward, reaching with the left hand for the toes. And breathe. Make sure you're still pulling your toes towards you. Good. Relax. Shake it out. Let the tension all go away. Come back out. Sit up straight. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's come forward, reaching with that right hand wherever you can. Now, try to pull your toes on your own, or you can continue to use the strap. If you want, you can just look over your shoulder, all right? Or you can drop the strap and rotate up. So please, I'm always going to try to give you different options for different levels, and I want you to do the one that's right for you. And looking up to the ceiling, trying to look at your hand. Ooh, that's hard. Come down, and let's take this off. And put this here. Oh, we probably could have used that. Let's try to, if you can, just bring your right ankle up to the top of your thigh. If that's too hard or you can't cross over like that, go ahead and just keep it down like this, okay? Sit up straight. And let's lead with the chest. Come forward, gently pressing, open the hip. And breathe. In this position, again, your back, you've hinged at the hips, your back is straight, you're not bent. Your chest is lifted. Your eyes are more forward, not looking down to your leg. If I was to bend my back, now I'm looking at my leg. But when I straighten and I try to lengthen my spine, now my eyes are more forward. Good. And cross it over, or legs side by side. Sit up straight, shoulders down, and let's turn and look behind us. Good, come back. Let's do the other leg. So bring this ankle up. Use your elbow to press it open. And lead, lead with the chest. Keep your back neutral, back is straight, not bent. Again, you don't have to go very far to start to feel this stretch. So if you start to bend your back, I want you to take it back where you can keep it nice and neutral. Your abs are tight. And you're gently pressing this open with your left elbow. And also getting a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Good. Come on up, cross it over, or you can keep your legs side by side. Sit up straight. We're still on the edge of our seat, and we're going to turn and look behind us. You can use the arms of the chair to help you come around. And come back to center. Good. Let's open up those legs. Sit up straight. Cross your arms, shoulders down. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, come forward. You're hinging at the hips. Pull the belly button in. Inhale up. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. up, pull up from your belly. Bring those legs together. Sit up straight. Arms tucked in. We're not using the arms on the chair. And abs are tight, supporting your body upright. Drop your shoulders. We're going to take a long, deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Focus on really pulling those breaths in and trying to get them in deep into the body. Again, deep breath in and push it all out. One more time. Really expand those ribs and exhale. Good job. Thank you so much. Stay warm.